this early in his life, still young, having fun, but he gets it, and he's in a good space in his life. Dre, as a Hall of Fame athlete, man, how important is it for somebody his age, a professional athlete, to get it that soon?
Well, you know, when I came to the league at 21 years old back in 1985, Rondé, you weren't even thought of then. This was a different world. Mike, you know, it was a different world back then. Social media was not even in the picture, so you didn't have that influence. You just went to work and went home. And some guys still do that, but because of all this social media and because of different outside influences, guys have more avenues to go in. You know, when we went down one avenue, that was it. And to a certain point, if you got straight one way or another, somebody brought you back because they were going down the same avenue with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with you. So social media, I think that's probably the biggest thing in a young kid's career that is a big influence on how he acts, how he goes about doing things, what's important. We didn't have that back in 1985. They didn't have computers hardly back then. So we just, you know, I should just go to practice, come home, read my playbook. Most of the time, that was it.
You lived in Buffalo.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sure you did that. In Buffalo, man, there wasn't anything in Buffalo.
That's what I'm saying.
There was nothing there.
Damn, Dre, I feel bad.
I go to Niagara Falls and look at the water, but
yo, Mike, I disagree with Andre. Back when we was growing up, Mike, we didn't have the social media, so we was a little bit more sneakier. We can do things that you couldn't get away with doing right now. You know what I mean?
We were allowed to. So imagine if you did have social media, Dre, how would who on your team in the old Buffalo Bills would have been the most in trouble?
Dude, we were, man. I don't want to throw my boys under the bus, but
that was so long ago.
I mean, Thurman, Jim, Bruce, Daryl, we were some characters, man. And if we would have had social media, woo, cancel Christmas.
You know what's crazy, Rondé, and you too young to remember this, but back in the day, during that time, the Cowboys were getting all the headlines because it was American team, and they were always getting in trouble and whatnot. So you're trying to tell me that if you guys would have gotten the same exposure as the Cowboys got back then, you would have been just as guilty as what they were back then?
Guilty by association. I just think, and Drano said it, hey, man, we lived in Buffalo, man. It's a small market. You can get away. He's right. You could get away with a lot of things. It wasn't what you did wasn't on the front page of the headlines and in the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that was on the front page was, you know, probably what we did. I mean, we got most of the headlines in Buffalo during that time.
Yeah.
And then as we got better as a team, man, we used to have people from LA, Hollywood people used to come to Buffalo to watch us play. They used to be on the sidelines, bro.
I mean, 4 straight Super Bowls, it's obvious, man. But Rondé, you played this past season in Toronto, which is pretty much kind of Buffalo. You ever sneak across the river, across Niagara Falls, man? And
I didn't make it across. I was supposed to go to the Eagles-Buffalo game, but I missed the Kyle Lowry. He was taking a couple of players, but I missed the flight because he wanted to fly to Buffalo instead of drive. But yeah, no, I've been to Niagara Falls. I looked across the water. I didn't have my passport, so I didn't go through customs. You know how customs are.